Lena had always been curious about her grandmother's old belongings, and when she inherited a large, ornate mirror, she couldn't help but be drawn to it. The mirror, with its intricate golden frame, had been kept covered in the attic for years. Her grandmother, before passing, had always warned her never to look too long into it. But Lena, ever the skeptic, laughed off the superstition. At first, everything seemed normal. The reflection was simply a reflection, nothing unusual. But as days passed, Lena found herself spending more and more time gazing into the glass. The more she stared, the more she began to notice subtle changes. At first, it was small, like her hair being slightly out of place in the reflection, or the way the light in the mirror seemed dimmer than in reality. One evening, as the moonlight spilled through the window, Lena stood in front of the mirror, her gaze fixed. She blinked, and when her eyes opened again, the reflection didn't blink back. Panic set in as she realized her reflection was moving on its own. It grinned at her, a malicious smile that never appeared on Lena's own face. Terrified, she backed away, but the reflection didn't move. It stayed frozen, staring at her with that sinister grin. Her heart raced as she tried to turn away, but the mirror seemed to pull her back in, like an invisible force. Suddenly, the reflection stepped out of the mirror, its eyes glowing with hunger. It wasn't her anymore, it was something else, something dark. The reflection reached out, its fingers brushing Lena's cheek. Her scream echoed through the house, but the figure in the mirror remained eerily silent. It stepped closer, its voice cold as it whispered, "Your time is up." In one final, desperate attempt to escape, Lena turned and fled, but it was too late. The last thing she saw was her own face, smiling from inside the mirror.